Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 23 of Europa Universalis IV as Barat. I'm just starting to move one of my armies up here so that we can hopefully help Nepal a little bit with these. I was trying to recover some money and manpower in an effort to be able to go and deal with Jaipur, but at the moment it just doesn't seem like a particularly sensible idea to do it. So what I've decided to do instead is I am going to basically just go and help Nepal win this war if I can. Yes, we'll lose some manpower through doing it, which is a little bit disappointing. You're going through there, are you? Where exactly do you think you're heading? Heading down into my territory with the look of things. Oh no, they're actually trying to get... I don't even know where they're going. Let's be honest. Yeah, they're going down into Jharkhand. Is that where you're going to try and siege? Yes, it is. Okay. So we'll go and try and jump on them there. They're in my territory now anyway, so they're asking for it. So we've got a couple of armies here. They're not really marching together. They're not going to arrive at the same time, but at least they're not getting massive attrition from being in the same province. So they're actually quite weak. So beating them isn't all that bad, and we are about to reinforce. So we will lose some manpower, unfortunately. We do have a penalty crossing. A terrain penalty, but we have managed to kill them off quite nicely. So hopefully Nepal can deal with the rest of the issues there. Let's go ahead and split these guys up again. There we go. Nepal has peaced out now. What did they set? They accepted peace. Wow, they basically paid 6 ducats for that. Okay, so the war is over. It's pretty much a white peace, more or less. Wasn't an awful lot else that went on there. Let's go back to giving you the good leader. You can have the leader with the maneuver. There we go. So that's that sorted out. We are still a little bit weak. We still need to get some manpower recovery going on. Still 6,000 men down, more than we were before. We can grab a new idea. We can grab that extra merchant. What are we like in Diplo? We are still falling behind. But trade steering and caravan power is going to be useful. And getting an extra merchant. Let's go ahead and do it. Money's our big issue right now. Diplotech isn't all that important. So we have another merchant. Where are we going to want to put you? So we are collecting over here in Goa. Ceylon, we're actually steering, and we're steering in the right direction. We are steering from here. Now, does anyone else steer into Ceylon? Yes, this one does. We're also steering from there. Could do with a little bit more caravan power. Now, does anywhere else steer into those? We could go ahead and put one down here and try and steer it all out this way, although most of it does appear to be coming out that way. So what about if we were to put one over here and steered downwards, although again that others all seem to be coming out of there. There's not much being left in the node. We could go ahead and do this one actually. Go ahead and put a merchant here, because as you can see 1.86 ducats is going out to the east and only a little bit's coming out to the west. So if we can actually get more of it coming out in this direction, then that will be going into our nodes. It should go in the right place. There it is. 0.08. We don't really have an awful lot of power up there, so we're not going to get much of it, but we'll wait till the end of the month. 0.92. There we go. So it's given us a little bit of extra gold heading in our direction. Things will improve later on, especially when we get some additional caravan power. So, in the meantime, as we're not actually at war, let's go back to reducing the army maintenance down, and we will turn off all of those forts again. So, let's make sure they are all mothballed. Yeah, there we go. Mothball all the forts, and that will save us some money. Still no missions that I really want to bother with. Where is Kutch? K-U-T... Kutch. Right, I'd love to take that, actually. I really would. I'm going to go ahead and take the mission anyway. I just need to find a way to be able to attack them without getting wrecked by the AI. So if I attack you now... oh, this is interesting. You are well, still allied with Afghanistan and Jaipur. Declaring war on you. Malwa would actually come in and help now. Interesting. Right, let's have one final look at Afghanistan on the ledger and just see what they're up to. Afghanistan still only have 14,000 troops. Malwa has 21,000. Jaipur has 34,000. If we team together with Malwa, we can take out Jaipur's troops. Let's start getting all of our armies roughly together. In fact, let's swap those around so the bigger stack's on the coast. So what I'm going to try and do, get all my armies together, make sure they're all sort of fully reinforced, and then we're going to go and try and go to war and take this province here. In fact, I'm going to try and take a bit of stuff from them if I can. So we will recall our diplomat from Malwa. Let's go ahead actually and make sure that we turn up our army maintenance and put the forts back on. I know I was trying to save some money, but let's be realistic here. We need to go to war, we need to do stuff. We're still not fully reinforced on all of our stacks yet. That's fine though, we don't mind that too much. It'd be nice if Jaipur got themselves involved in another war before this happened. It'd certainly make it easier dealing with this. What about Afghanistan? You're not involved in any wars at the moment, that's a shame. Really wish that you were getting involved in something. That would be ideal. So what I might do is I might use one army to try and go up here and quickly try and take some land from Nagwa. And use the other army to go with Malwa, try and deal with Jaipur. Maybe we can even use this opportunity to take some land from Jaipur and give it to our vassal. So that's not a bad idea. We will still probably wait. Do I want to wait and get any more of this manpower back? Not entirely convinced that I do. I would like this army to be at full strength though. This one is at full strength, this one is at full strength, this one is not. It's almost there though. So I think we'll just wait until this one is at full strength. And then we'll go and make that declaration of war. We can take a new tech, which is actually military tech. Which is perfect timing actually. We'll go ahead and take that. And that'll make us a little bit stronger. So our military tech is now 11. Theirs is 10, Jaipur's is 10, Afghanistan is 10. So we are currently ahead in military tech. This might not be a terrible idea. It might not be a great one either. I'm quite open to the fact that this is a terrible idea. Still just waiting for these guys to get themselves sorted. So the amount of manpower that we get each month is just so bad. 319 manpower and we still need 1,900 and something. That's a lot of months. I think I might just go ahead here and actually go for the war here. So let's just have a quick look at the moment. So Malwa would still come in. We'll bring Malwa in. Nepal would not. Mainly because they're in debt. That is a shame. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go and do it. So we'll declare war. We'll bring in Malwa. We will confirm. I totally realised then that I had the wrong province selected as the war goal, but that is fine because we intend to go over there and try and siege everything out. So we're going to go and take one army. In fact, no, not that army. We might use this army that has the we want the army with the mercenaries in to go and sort of help Malwa's army. Now, Jaipur will probably come in and try and make life difficult over here. Yeah, there's Jaipur's army. So let's go and get ready to throw all of our men in onto this stack. We'll go ahead and take this province here. Of course, we're now taking attrition because... Oh, here we go. So now we've got Afghanistan's army coming in and Jaipur's army. This is something that we don't really want to happen. Because what we... Oh, no, we don't want to go that way. What we don't want to happen is we don't want Jaipur and Afghanistan to get all of their men together. That'd be a really bad thing if that happens. Looks like Afghanistan might actually catch us there, which is a little bit of a pain. I don't have a leader there. I'm going to try and reinforce that if I can. Oh, we'll take that lot of money, please. Unfortunately, our allies decided to bugger off there and not actually come in and help. We lost that one. We might be able to run in here. So we do have the tech advantage, which I think is going to help. There we go. We have just defeated a couple of armies. I'm just going to go down to speed 2 while dealing with this, because I think it'll make life a little bit easier. I'm going to try and clear out some of these stacks. We're going to try and siege out as much of Nagwa as possible while clearing up these little stacks. And looks like my vassals are getting some work done as well. We have lost an advisor, which is a shame, so our military guy. Let's go with the morale of armies woman, in fact, this one. And also, there was something else that I was just meaning to do, and I've now completely forgotten what that was. So we'll leave that for the time being. Have I finished any of my idea groups? Just the one, so I don't have any policies that I can enact at the moment. So you guys detach a siege. You will catch that one stack. That is fine. I'm going to leave my vassals over here, just trying to clean these guys up. You're engaging me there, are you? That's fine. If you want to carry on and do that and get yourself absolutely slaughtered, you can indeed do so. So we do want to try and keep as many of our armies together as possible. But of course we lose a lot of manpower doing this. But the more quickly we can take stuff, the better. So you guys have almost done there. You have done. You move up to there. Right, you detach a siege and move in and catch that guy. Many of these guys as we can wipe out, the better. There we go. There's another province done. You're moving into there. You can detach a siege. Detach a siege and move into that province. You move in as well to back them up. We'll have to rebalance these armies at some point. Looks like they're trying to sort of flank down there on the right-hand side. Afghanistan don't seem to be getting an awful lot of work done. That is fine. I'd prefer it if they stayed out of it. Let's go and group up there. Group up, detach a siege, and then we'll move in and try and take these guys out. I'm losing a lot of manpower, but hopefully this is going to be a decisive war. So we really want to be able to do all of this. I'd like to be able to wipe out that Afghani troop that's over there, just so we don't have to deal with him later on. Killing a little one stack here and there is not a bad thing. Let's go ahead and throw you in. Anything extra we can do to help. We've won another siege. You can actually go in and help now. It's so annoying that this hostile fort is blocking all of our movement through there. You are actually engaging. We should win that battle. I don't see any reason why not. I think we're going to have to get our army together quite soon. And just have like one giant death stack going on. Right, here is Afghanistan coming in. So we're going to select this army. And you're actually going to go over here and help with this. I'm not bothered about taking anything from Afghanistan, so if I can get Afghanistan out of the war, then as far as I'm concerned, that is great. Now, unfortunately, we've just discovered a rather large army over there that we could have done without grabbing. You're already locked, so I can't stop that from going on. I wanted to go and try and sort of recover over here. You guys are going to get ruffle stomped. These guys are not coming to help, so we are going to break from that. So unfortunately we did lose that battle, which is unfortunate. If we can get Afghanistan out of this war, even on a white peace, then that'll be worth doing. So we might have to go and where's the Afghani capital? Probably miles away, probably somewhere that I cannot easily reach. Can't even see it at the moment. We'll try and siege out. Oh, there it is. It's Kandahar. Not too sure we can get up to Kandahar. I mean, we can move into Kalat, but that's not really going to help an awful lot. There is positive war score going on. There is only medium enthusiasm with Naguar, but I still think that is not ideal. Do we want to try and siege this province over here? See if we can get Afghanistan out of the war? It's certainly not a bad idea. A lot of my units are getting pretty beaten up. Now, there is quite a large army coming down in this direction. If we get all these guys to move together, we could probably jump in here and get these guys in Jharkhand. But it looks like Jampur's army is coming in towards us. Mal was there. I'm not too sure what Malwa were doing. They had a rather large stack, but weren't really willing to help much with it. I don't want these guys to take back any of these provinces, which is my only real concern. They are lacking a little bit in numbers. It's going to take us a while to actually siege this out. So I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to do that realistically. If it looks like these guys are actually going to start trying to siege back provinces, then I will start jumping in on them. Particularly if they are actually all going to move down into this province here. So we'll have another couple of kills. Right, Malwa's army is actually moving in to do something there. You guys all group together. You do have a leader. But let's go and get involved in that. Let's go and throw all of our men in where we can. We need to try and keep all of our armies together in relatively big stacks where possible. So I'm going to send these guys in here. Hopefully we will get a quick kill there, which we do. We're going to move into this province. I think what we need to do is a quick shift consolidate just to make sure we've got relatively high numbers. I know I was trying to siege out some of Afghanistan's... but I think we need to just go and make sure we keep the nation occupied that we actually want to take. Now, how did that battle go? We actually won that battle. So I think we now move in and try and take these guys out. We'll go friendlies can attach. We'll shift consolidate. We've got no manpower left, so there's no point waiting for regiments to reinforce. Doesn't look like we have any men elsewhere. So hopefully we can get these armies beaten up quite easily. Really going to have to take some time to recover after we do this. Okay, so we want to try and take this province back if we can. Now then, where are you retreating to? You're going further afield, are you? That's fine. This is definitely a battle that should be won. I really would like to take some stuff from Jampur, but I'm not necessarily convinced that it is going to happen. So let's go ahead and just sit some of our armies over there in that province. If we can take it, maybe we can ask for it. And you guys are going to finish up over there. Then we'll move back and see if we can keep sieging out bits of Afghanistan. There we go. We've got that back. You are very weak. But let's get you back over here. If we can just get Afghanistan to peace out. They're still at high enthusiasm, which is unfortunate. Yeah, you wouldn't even be willing to take a white peace at the moment because of the length of the war and everything else that's going on. What is the sort of relative strength at the moment? It still looks like it's very heavily in our favour. So we should be able to win this. I'm hoping that Malwa will get work done. But yeah, I want to try and grab Patna over here, and then I can give that to Jharkhand. That'd be ideal if we can do that. Malwa's army's getting stuff done, so that is good. Just depends how lucky we get with the siege rolls over here. And we do need to keep our eye on the map, because we don't really want anything too nasty happening. We do have a couple of extra units here. Let's go ahead and get these guys all together, just so they're a little bit stronger. So I don't have an awful lot of units left. Manpower, we are still 20,000 men down. I think we definitely need to try and get quantity ideas. We just do not have enough men. Looks like there's a rather large stack coming in towards us there. Can't quite see how much it is because of where the sabres are. Looks like about 7k. Yep, 7k, and they only had half morale. Malwa should be able to win that battle. There are some reinforcements coming in, so I don't think I need to get involved with that too much. Just got to keep my eye on the Afghanis and see what they are up to. You're going to run into him and lose a 1 stack. That is fine as far as I'm concerned. So we should... Right, okay, here comes a 24 stack from Jampur. So we do need to keep our eye on that stack and see what happens. Are Malwa going to try and fight it? Looks like they're coming in to try and fight me. Do have friendlies can attach. It may be that they are heading here, but they're having some trouble getting around a fort's zone of control. Build cost minus 10% could be useful. But again, we are falling behind on the tech, so we'll wait on that one a little while. So right, okay, we are about to get attacked in here unless we move out. These guys don't look like they're having anyone to come and help me, so we will go ahead and move around. I would like to take the province, but not at the cost of losing what little bit of army I have. Let's go ahead and repay the loan, as we can't really reinforce at the moment. Now the question is, where are they going to go with that unit? They're actually still following me round. Let's go ahead and jump in on that province there. That might help out. I'm going to just sort of keep the game paused while I'm looking around the map, because I don't want them to do anything that I wasn't expecting them to do. I do really want to take that province, but that army of Jampors has got me worried. So we might just sit around in the relative safety of some of these provinces and just see what happens. We'll dive in and help if we need to. In the meantime, let's just hope that we can get some siege progress over here. We're down to -7. That's not a terrible thing. Now it looks like they're moving in to try and attack probably this stack up here. So let's consider just getting in position to help out with that. No, actually, yes, actually, that is where they're going. Now, I'm not too sure whether Malwa are going to break their siege to come and help. Malwa aren't the most helpful of allies. I'm going to go and put in my units anyway. Although it looks like they might have already lost this one. So we have arrived. They do have the river crossing penalty, which is good for us. Malwa refuse to break their siege, which I guess does make sense because they do have a wall breach. Now, we just need to get some decent rolls, and by decent rolls, I mean we need to get some brilliant rolls. They are still reinforcing. They're throwing in the occasional 1 stack. They've just rolled a 9, which is really not good. And we actually lost. I'm not too sure how we broke there. I'm going to bring my guys back to my own land, hopefully, because I'd like to get some of their health back. What we're going to try and do, hopefully we'll get this one province siege in Afghanistan, and get them out on a white piece. Now, you guys decided you were just going to stop there for whatever reason. If you can get out of there, that'll be fantastic. You're going to get caught. Our army's just going to get wrecked right now. I don't think he's actually going to survive that one at all. And they're still throwing more men in. We've just got no army at the moment. Yeah, we did lose that one. We actually got fully stat wiped. So we've got no army left at the moment, apart from these guys that are over here in Afghanistan, which means at the moment we are completely reliant on Malwa to get this done. Let's go ahead and recruit some mercenaries. I know we are trying to sort of save money, but we do need to try and get some army going. You need bodies to win a war, so let's go ahead and get ourselves a bit of a military. Hopefully we can just white peace out Afghanistan. Afghanistan aren't being too much of a problem in this current war. But, you know, every extra troop they throw in causes a problem. We're at a 28% chance to grab this from Afghanistan. Are they not willing to peace out at all yet? No, still quite high. What about then if we were to go to the war leader and just try and take something from them? Yeah, they're not even willing for a white peace either. Mind you, ongoing battles is part of the reason for that. So maybe when we come back next time, we can grab a little bit from them. We'll have to see how that goes. But I'm going to end the video here. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Barat. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.